everyone, welcome to the Carrielle Rose Fashion and Beauty Blog YouTube channel. I am Carrielle, I'm your host, usually as always, and so welcome. If you're a subscriber or someone who's viewed my videos before, hi again, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this beautiful rose gold kind of brown, warm eyeshadow look, and I did it all using the Maybelline Downtown Sunrise City Mini palette. I got this really beautiful palette with a lot of warm tones from Influencer and Maybelline, so thank you mucho for sending me this. It has 6 different colors in it, and we are going to use all of them today to create this awesome look. I'm just going to be showing you how to do the eye makeup. I will already start with brows filled in, so we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. As you can see, I got a little some red patches on my nose. This should just be a lesson to everyone, even if you've just come out of the shower, you're in the shower. Maybe don't go in so hard, pop your pimples, otherwise you're gonna end up with some redness and red marks, and it's gonna not look cute, and you're gonna have to cover it up with makeup. And especially when you have to film tutorials, you know, I really should have thought of that beforehand. A couple of weeks ago, Influencer sent me their City Mini Voxbox. I was fortunate enough to get the Downtown Sunrise. These colors are gorgeous, and they're very me and what I would wear. You'll see that there are neutral colors in here and then some shimmer and some matte. So let's talk about the palette a little bit and kind of what the colors mean. This top one right here, this one's gonna be the one that usually goes all over your lid, and it actually has a little guide on the back of the palette that I just noticed right now. These 2 colors right here, they're both shimmer. And this one's kind of more of a champagne, but when I tested it out on my arm, it's a little bit warmer than you would expect. And then this one is a nice bright kind of pink, and they're both shimmer. Those are the ones that are going to really be your whole lid color after you put down this base one. So these are ones we'll definitely be using today. And then you're gonna have these 2 colors over here. This kind of peachy tan one I think is a great transition color. And then the one right over here is this nice shimmery rose gold. And then you're coming here with your contour kind of crease color with matte brown. So that's a palette of the Downtown Sunrise. Each palette has 6 colors in it. Actually use the palette a couple of different times and use different colors in conjunction with each other. So we're gonna do one of the looks today. I'm gonna show you how to use it, but this is definitely not the only way you can use it. It's just one way, and if you don't feel like doing so many colors or making it so intense, you know, you can always just do 1 or 2 out of the palette, and it's gonna be a great look for you. What we're really going to start with is the Benefit Boi-Ing Brightening Concealer. I don't necessarily use an eye primer. Sometimes I go in with just the concealer I'm using, especially because I have really fair skin, so I suffer from dark circles. So I like to use something always that's color correcting, and I find that this doesn't crease, and so I like to go actually in with concealer instead of an eye primer. I probably just haven't found an eye primer that I like as much yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know if I ever make the switch. So I'm taking a little right here, and I'm just going to kind of pat it on my eye, blending this on to my eyelid, all over, down, anywhere where I think there's gonna be color. Let's go ahead and go in with the lightest color in our palette, this one right here. I'm just taking a square brush that's really good for, you know, putting color all over your lid. From my lash line, all the way up to my brow line. And just kind of working that in. And you aren't gonna see this color very much, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So you're just kind of putting down a base layer for all the rest of your colors. We're gonna go in with a brush that is a little bit better for the crease and not as much fallout. So you can see this one's kind of like a square one. The next color I'm going to use is this peachy kind of tan color, and we're gonna take this and we're gonna use this as our transition color in our crease. What's really important about a transition color is that you don't go in with your darkest color. You take something that's a few shades darker than your actual skin tone, and you use that to build up to that darker color. You can't just go in all willy-nilly. It's not gonna look the best. And we're just working it all over into the crease. Next, I think I want to go and finish up the crease before we do any color really on our lid. What's nice about doing your crease before you do the rest of your lid and then your outer corner, you kind of have control over how dark it is because you'll be able to blend it in better, and that's why I like to start that way. I'm going to take this dark kind of contour color. It's nice brown matte, and I am going to use the same brush. We're just gonna take this into the crease and really kind of work it in there, right? Not too far up. You make sure you want to stay in that crease. And I want to define it a little bit more, especially because we are going to be blending and we're going in with different colors. Next, what I want to do is take a brush that packs on the pigment for your outer corner. And your outer corner is, if you think about your eye and you divide it into thirds. So here's the first third, the second third, and then the outer third here, which is your outer corner. This is really just about getting it in the outer corner. See that this one significantly looks brighter and more defined. When I highlight my brow, I only go out to the extent of here, and that's really where all the rest of your makeup should end. Taking the lightest color in the palette, and I'm going along my brow, and it shouldn't be super noticeable. It should be pretty light. The next thing you want to do is take a blending brush. So it's gonna be a brush that's kind of fluffy and has a little give to it, like this one. You want it to be clean. You don't want it to have any color because it's gonna get color on it from blending. First, we're going to take the crease color. We're gonna blend that thing out all over the eye. Secondly, we're going to take the outer corner and blend that into the crease and into the lash line. And then lastly, we're going to blend the highlight into the crease. I'm gonna go in with this really fun champagne color. So taking it, and I'm not going higher than the crease, and I'm really just trying to work this into the crease color and all over the rest of that 2/3 of the eyelid. I really want to show you how pretty that this rose gold color can be. It looks really intimidating because it's bright. Once it's on, it's really beautiful. I'm going to use the same brush I used to apply the transition color and the crease color. We're gonna go in on the crease on that and possibly a little bit in the middle third of the eye to really add this nice rosy hue to the already brown champagne vibe we have going on. That really gave it a nice pop of color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush and blend this out as well. Remember, out and then into the eyelid. Really pretty pink shimmer color that I think we've all been waiting to use. And that as well is going to go over a lot of the 2/3 of the eye. I know we can't see a lot of that matte right now, and we're probably going to go over it a little bit, but it did help transition the color and gave us some depth to our eye makeup look. You just continue to layer until you like the desired look. If you want it to be darker, to be more dramatic, keep adding layers. There's not necessarily a right or wrong way to do this as long as you're happy with the end look and you make sure you blend. I'm taking a little bit more of an angled brush and I'm gonna work in rose gold into my crease. Now we can really start to see how pigmented this color is. And that's what I really liked about this palette, is how pigmented the colors were. Even though they look really pretty in the palette, sometimes colors can not be that pigmented when they go on. Taking this little champagne color right here, and we're going to highlight those as well, right here in the inner corner. Lighten your eyes right up, beautiful. And blend that all out. Here's the complete look for you that we did using the Maybelline City Mini palette in Downtown Sunrise. I'm gonna go ahead and close my eyelids for you so you can see. And you can see all the different flecks of colors that we used in the look, even though we blended out a lot of it. We used the base color, the lightest color, the 2 shimmer colors on the lid. We used this as our transition color, and then we went into the crease with this matte brown, and then we finished it with a couple of layers of this beautiful rose gold shimmer. I hope this video was super informational for you guys and that you were able to learn something and you feel like you have a better handle on what eyeshadow brushes to use or what colors to use where, or if you just found a really great look that you want to replicate because you're going out this weekend and you want to look great. Please leave me a comment below if you have any questions about the products I use or the brushes I use or about how to create the look. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I really appreciate and I'm so grateful for you guys' support. I can't do this without you. I wish you guys a great week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to connect more right after this, you're going to find my end card with all of my social links. Be sure to say hi. Thanks again for watching, and you guys have a wonderful, awesome, fantastic, magical day.